Paul Yaffe here, Paul Yaffe Originals, Paul Yaffe's Bagger Nation, and a little update on the 2025 Throwdown build. This is a 94 FXRP. The theme of the Throwdown this year is Evos, so it's got to be Evo powered, the build. So I'm kind of customizing this old FXRP and turning it into a police interceptor bike. I've been really busy this week fitting sheet metal, getting all kinds of detail stuff done so I can tear this thing apart and get into the drivetrain. So at this point, I changed the fender struts because the Law Tigers, who were actually building this bike for, ultimately already wanted FXRP saddlebags on it. So I had to change the struts out from late model struts to the early struts that take, these are the rackings that bolt on the side of these and they hold the FXRP bags. Most of the bodywork, fender, bags, tank, console, front fender, chin scoop, all that stuff's already gone to paint. I'm finishing up making a set of side covers for this thing, and I've also been fitting these glove boxes, getting them bolted in and clearancing. I put a mid-glide inverted front end on this bike, so I had to clearance the glove boxes so it could swing, and just kind of making everything fit, figuring out how these things, I wanted these things to bolt in rather than glue them in. So I've had to make these brackets and stuff to bolt everything in and do some clearancing to the fairing. It's been quite a bit of work. I had to modify all the fairing mounts to fit with the glove boxes and the tank and be removable the way I wanted them to be. Once the saddlebag supports were on and they fit great, I wanted to put a license plate right below the fender. So we took the crossover support, cut it, made a little bolt-on bracket that takes the license plate frame, so that's a nice clean look. It just, the fender just ends right behind the line of this, so that'll look real cool. But I am just about ready to have all of this stuff off to paint. I've got a few more modifications to do. I'm going to cut off the handrails. I don't really like the way they look on this bike, so I'm going to cut them off and hide them behind the bags. But the real cool part is we're getting ready to tear all this thing down. Stay tuned. I'm going to rip the motor, tranny out, take them all the way down to flat parts, check out all the wear on them, see what's good and what's not. I think we're going to do a Revolution big bore kit on this bike. We're going to do some head work, cam, make this thing rip a little bit because it's going to be a pursuit bike, so it's got to get on. Other than that, yeah, we're just cranking away. So lots to do. Stay tuned. We'll be covering every inch of this build as it comes all the way down to nothing, and as it goes all the way back together and we refinish everything. We're going to restore every nut and bolt on this bike and some cool custom stuff too. So stay tuned. Look forward to sharing this project with you. I think 4 inches will be big enough. You know, at 35 years old, this stuff comes off pretty easy.
That never happens.
Just slice it right off.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, just soak it in WD. That's what I always do with them ones.
This is not difficult whatsoever.
You gotta hang on.
Looks like a remote. Looks like an RC car tire. This is how GM came up with the crab walk. Spoke too soon. Thank you, sir.
Work?
Yeah, we're great.
Once you get it going,
It came off pretty, the stuff was pretty crusty, so it came off. Actually, looks like it's in pretty nice shape. Dang. Amazing when something survives for 35 years.
One and two and a half. Oof, that really pushed.
So what exactly are we doing here?
Chassis alignment.
Vehicle alignment, yeah.
So, in a 3-point FXR or a 3-point bagger chassis, your engine, transmission, swing arm, rear wheel is all on one plane.
Right.
Then the frame, neck, front end is on another plane. So what you're doing is getting the two wheels in alignment, because they can get like this
Okay.
or like that. Then they can get like this too from each other.
Okay.
So what we're doing right now is the horizontal, which is getting the front wheel in the center of the rear wheel with the rear wheel in the center of the horns.
Got it.
That was a
Okay.
lot.
And then that,
That was too much.
okay,
That was a lot. It really moved.
okay, so let's pull it back a little.
That's one.
And you do these with this front.
And the reason that these handle so well and baggers handle well is because of this like clean block and how it's
Yeah, the rubber mounts on it, yeah. It actually can take torsional load, whereas a rigid frame, everything is rigid, so you can actually allow it some give.
Okay.
It gives in the corners.
Ari's gonna handle
Yeah,
it, so
dude.
it'll be more straight and down all the time.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, now let's do your checks to make sure that your rear wheel hasn't changed from left to right, because once you do that, it's moving like this, dramatic.
I feel like I do have this centered. The wheel is centered in the.
I mean,
And this isn't going to change, right?
no, that will stay the same. That's why you do it that way,
Yeah.
so that that will not change. But what will change when you're doing that is the rear wheel will drive one side or the other if you don't have that centered.
Yeah. So now should I swap out this mount then?
Yeah.
see if there's any oil in this thing before I pull it off. Just assuming it's all down in the case, but I should probably. Oh, it's not all in the case. Look at that. There is some. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Tasty. Winning. No? Not today. I think he wants the tranny out first. Oh, bastard. He hasn't even started the mold, as far as I know. He is gel coating the originals and shaping them, and I think he's pretty much done with that. Should be most everything. I should take that there. Love wiring harnesses. Just didn't like the wire. Not up there. Yeah, throw that garbage up over here. Little extra rust oleum. Just that one. But I gotta get the funnels. That. Next right? So what we gotta do is figure out the puzzle. Okay, you come in towards me. Now I'm gonna give this whole thing to you. Got it? Got it? Yep, okay. Put it on the ground. It can't fall over. Just a tip. I would suggest you take that head, I'll take this head. We're going to lean this thing out. Okay. Well, hold on. All right, come on. You're right on. Okay, so let's get a couple bolts. In the stand, the whole Evo motor in the stand. Just line up the holes. Put a couple of the OE bolts back in there. Two's fine. That's not good. So somebody at some point, this race right here, see this race under
too far back.
and pushed it all the way into the seal. So now there's no way to put the puller on it. So now I have to weld bolts to it and pull it. Yeah, they pushed it all the way back. start having like the full conversation. Let's get to that.
Transmission.
It was just spinning. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was just spinning.
That's usually all that happens anyway.
That's why my impact was not winning. Because the other side was spinning.
Say I should be able to pull it out here.
No, don't pull it out.
Don't pull it out. Pull out!
Don't pull it out. I'm trying to go fall. No.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but you can pull it out. I don't.
We're only gonna pull it
But
out.
there's no jack holding the bike up.
We're gonna pull it out most of the way.
How about let's not do this?
It's
How about
just
let me
chilling.
support it under a jack, and then I'll take the cleat blocks off, and it'll all come apart in a seemingly orderly fashion, with no crashes or booms.
So you're not pulling it up.
It's no fun.
You're right. I won't argue with you. It's not as much fun as just letting it all fall. But since I'm having such a great day with all this stuff being of such good quality and in such great shape, I'm not getting kicked in the nuts every time I undo a cover and finding some basket of bolts. I'm pretty happy. Dude, where'd you get any money like all stuck in your head? You're like totally humming "Take Me Home Tonight."
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Once it gets in there.
Oh, dude, we used to love Eddie Money. He was like totally cool to us. He used to let us go sit on the stage at his concerts. We made him once shirts that said Yaffe loves money.
Oh, right on.
And his whole band wore them on the stage at Sturgis.
Let's see.
It was super cool. Yeah. Uh-oh. Joe doesn't work for us anymore. He's now part of our Fat Bob R&D department. Shit's flying everywhere.
It's so stuck.
Just like Roddy said. Be my little baby.
It's got a lot of issues on it.
Ooh, Raptor R.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. One day I am gonna have me.
The 2025 Raptor R that is in Mesa is for $158.
Wow.
Affordable.
Yeah. Take two. Oh, sucks to be you. Hold on. Don't get all testy. I'll move. Just relax.
It's just fine with me on the
I can
ground.
see you already going like, fine, you gotta help.
Yeah. Well, no, anyway, it's Friday.
I'm just fucking, I'm just out of here.
I need.
Yes, sir. Mom and Dad are fighting again.
God, I can totally. You see that? Did you see that look on his face? He was like, I think he put his fist on his hip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I put my thumbs in my pants like this.
All right, Mr. Sensitive. Dude, why you gotta touch
That's
things?
definitely broken.
It's not. It's very durable.
Wow. Those are in good shape. Yeah, that's gonna get.
Yeah.
And I got more for this week, right?
All right. Nothing's connected to nothing anymore. Mikey, sir, come here, sir.
Did you time lapse this thing?
Hold that swing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Man, regular washings this thing got. Yeah, right. Dude, you don't even have to touch it. If you just walk by it, it'll throw that at you.
Yeah.